Hello, Libra. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. How you feeling? How you doing, Libra? I love you guys. Happy Sunday, September the 14th, 2025. I love you guys. Let's see what Spirit Guys got for you. Okay, let's see. Spirit Guys, this is for Libra. Libra. What's in the energy for Libra? Please come in, everybody. Make sure you take what resonate. Reverse the roles, how they fit in your life. I don't know your life, just Spirit is tapping me into some of your life. So you're going to have to reverse the roles, okay? Spirit, talk to me for Libra. What's in the energy for my beautiful Libras? Okay, what's in the energy? Which way you want that, Spirit? Okay. You have the Knight of Wands, but you have it in the reverse. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Wands. Things are not... Okay, Spirit is telling me things are not moving like you... Okay, things are not progressing. It's like with this Knight of Wands, there's no changes in your situation. Something is not changing. Somebody's not changing. Or a situation is not changing for the better. Something is not changing. Either a situation, somebody, either your situation or somebody, okay? There's no changes right now going on in your life. It's like, tell me more. Let's find out more, Libra. Let's see. It can be something else. Let's see. Talk to me, Spirit, for Libra. Libra, your energy is very low. Very, very low. I'm having a hard time pulling your energy, Libra. What's going on here, Spirit? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Which way, Spirit? Okay. So you got the Death card that fell out and it hit the floor, and when it hit the floor, the chair rolled over it. So some of you are going through some type of transformation. You're in a dark space. Okay, death is here. That's transformation, transition. But right now, that's why you feel like ain't nothing moving in your life, possibly, Libra. Why things are not getting better. It's like you at a standstill. Tell me more, Spirit. Definitely your energy is low. Okay. You got somebody, someone's watching you. You have some watch energy here. Okay. You have some watch energy. I feel as though that for some of y'all, this could have been someone that you stopped you stopped them from running in and out your life. Okay, that's the energy I'm picking up as well. So this could have been someone that was not emotionally available for you, Libra. Could be a fire sign, and you ended it. Okay. Because nothing was moving and you wasn't getting anywhere. This is somebody that could have been someone that was in and out, hot and cold, and was nothing moving. Well, you wasn't getting anywhere is what Spirit is telling me. You wasn't getting anywhere with this person. This person was, I'm picking up player energy. And remember, when I say they, that means he or she. That could be a male or female, however it resonates in your life. You end it. Okay, you let it go because this person wasn't making any progress. Okay, well, that's who's watching you. Okay, that's who's definitely got their eye on you. They've been watching you for a while. There's someone that's watching you, could be driving past your house. There is a big watch here. Okay, and that's because this person didn't want to progress maybe a relationship, or if there's no movement. Okay, it's like hot, cold, in, out. Okay, it could be a relationship, situationship, friendship, familyship, or however it plugs into your life. Well, they're definitely watching you. Okay, tell me more, Spirit. I recommend somebody to go and ground yourself. Someone is very, very, your energy is not where it should be. Do a spiritual bath or something. Yeah, Libra, you showed up in your own reading. You got the Justice here along with the Sun card. I feel like you have finally found balance in your life now, okay? You have finally found balance since you have left that person alone. Okay, you showed up, and mind you, I'm pulling from the double deck tarot deck. Okay, so any card can come out. All right, so this is like very much validation when this justice come up. So Libra, this is you showing up. Now take what resonates. This ain't gonna resonate with everybody. Okay, but you're showing up as with the Sun card. Okay, that means that you have finally found balance in your life. You know what you want. You're loving yourself. This is a lot to do with self-love, self-care, all those good things that you're doing for yourself since you have left this person alone, since you're no longer dealing with whoever this man or this woman is, since you have ended this situation. You are in a you showed up in your own reading. Okay. And I feel like your energy down, they could be pulling on your energy, Libra. So do some type of cleansing, maybe sage yourself, or, spiritual bath, okay? Or go outside and ground yourself, because they could be pulling on your energy, because they're definitely watching you, okay? They're watching you. I also pick up the energy, Libra, that you don't see this person the same anymore. Okay, you can care less. This is an ex-lover, could be a Gemini energy, because this person did not step up to the plate. Whoever he or she is, they are not a leader. They could not perform the way that you wanted this man or this woman to perform, and you don't see this person the same anymore. I feel like this person wasn't the catch that you thought you was getting from this man or this woman, okay? Because you got the Page of Cups here in the reverse. But this Page of Cups, if I turn it around, Libra, you see that cat is on the ground. I mean, that fish, cat. Okay, catfish. Okay, fish is on the ground, and you looking at the cup like, huh, I thought I had something. So it came out in the reverse. Okay, which tells me that you thought you caught a fish. You thought that you met somebody that was down for you, that was reciprocity. You thought that you met someone that wanted the same thing as you did, but you realized that that was the furthest from the truth. And I feel like you're in the energy of the Queen of Cups in the reverse. You could care less about this lover, Gemini energy, okay? Because you got the King of Wands here. This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? This person was not the man or the woman. See, look at that. This person was not who they say they were. Okay, it came out in the reverse, but look how this King of Wands is. His head is down. Okay, like they told a whole big lie. Like they wasn't that king or that queen or that that they say they was. And so you really thought that you had met someone that you could see yourself with, but this person came in to play. Okay, they was like hot, cold, in and out. So this could have been someone, Libra, that was not emotional balanced, or they just did not want. They could have just wanted you for something. They could have just wanted to be with you for sex, for money, whatever it was. That's what this person could have just came into your life to do, but they wasn't coming in to settle. And you really thought that you caught a good fish. Okay, right there. You thought you caught a good fish. You really did. And you end up being catfished. You end up with someone that was not who they say she was or who he say he was. Okay, they could not. They wasn't that leader. Okay, this was somebody that couldn't even lead that fish that fell out that cup, and that makes sense. Libra, that makes a lot of sense. This is somebody that couldn't even keep this fish in a cup. They couldn't even lead a fish. Okay, so you really thought you had something. You really thought you had somebody, but this person was coming into your life with this Knight of Wands here to play with your feelings, to get what they wanted. Their intentions was to either use you for money, use you for sex, or play to stay to play, friends with benefits, and you thought it was something, and it came out in reverse. You put them on, you stopped them. Whoever this was, that was it, that you met, that you was talking to for a little while. Okay, for some of y'all, for a little while, you ended it because you stopped them. You put it to a stop. Like, you're not gonna keep coming in my life, and you ain't got nothing to offer me. So that's why I feel like some of y'all now remember, when I'm doing all of my readings, anytime you watch my readings, everybody's on different timelines. Remember that everyone's on different timelines. Some of y'all already been through this and it's over. Some of y'all going through this right now, and some of you, this is coming up in your near future, that you're going to end this situation because you realize that this person could not even lead a fish. Okay, couldn't even, they was not that leader. They was not that man or that woman that you expected him or her to be. Okay, yeah, you learned that with the moon card in the reverse. You figured that out, and that's why you ended this whole connection. That's why you let him or her go, because you're not going to keep running in and out of my life. You can't keep running in and out of my life. This is somebody that thought they can come around when they got ready to, and like I say, this was not what you signed up for, but this is how they was going to try to portray and play you. And so you pump the brakes on it all, whoever you are. Like I say, for some of y'all, if this is recent, that's why your energy is so low, and that's why you need to sage yourself, cleanse your energy. Your energy is very low, okay? And that may be, if this has happened to some of y'all now, and that's because you're disappointed and you're mad and you're angry, and that's why I had a hard time, okay? Yeah, you stopped them right there. You see this Knight of Swords? You got off your sword and you say, back up, back up. You're not, no, you're not coming here. Because with this Knight of Swords in the regular tarot deck, this person's on their horse and wide open, right? With this Knight of Swords is off the horse and you're like, no, step, I need you to get 50 feet back. No, you're not coming here. You realize that this person is not good for you. You realize that this person is not is not on the same y'all are not on the same page. You and this person's not on the same page when it comes down to what you want, what you thought they wanted. And I also am picking up the energy, Libra, that I feel like you made yourself clear when you met this woman or this man, okay? Or some of you may not have made yourself clear because my throat chakra had just acted up just for that short moment. Some of you may not have made yourself clear, or whatever, okay? So whatever the situation was, you definitely stood your ground and say, nah, this ain't the one. You know what I'm saying? You know how you have to take a step back in your life. You got to span out in your life, and you look at the situation like, nah, this ain't the one. This ain't the one. This can't be the king. This can't be the king or the queen that I thought that would be for me. I'm end up being gaslighted. Okay, Spirit said gaslight. This person could have been gaslighting you. This person could have been love bombing you. This person could have been emotionally manipulating you. You know what I'm saying? People come into your life for all different types of intentions, especially if it's something that he or she wants from you. And I feel like this could have been something tangible that you had. Maybe you have a lot going for yourself. Maybe the way you carry yourself, nice car. People after you when you got a nice car, got an apartment, when you got money, when you got good penis or whatever the situation, good peaches or whatever the situation may be, people intentions. And so this person thought they was going to be able to run in and out, hot, cold, call you once every week or call you every other day, and stuff like that. Like, nah, what we doing here? Nah, that ain't what I signed up for. I told you that I wanted something serious, and I feel like it became draining. You got tired. Look at here. You got the Page of Wands in the reverse. Look at that. Look at that. It drained you, and you got tired. You said, "Let me go ahead and stop this person with their childish games," because they were really, really draining. That's why I say some of y'all energy is low right now. As I'm speaking right now, your energy is low. Because you're pissed off, you know what I'm saying? You're mad, you're disappointed. It's like a letdown because, like I said, for some of y'all, you made yourself clear what it was that you wanted. For some of y'all, you wish you should have spoken up sooner, but you felt as though you assumed. I'm going to say that. You assumed that this person and you were on the same page. Take what resonates. Spirit guides, tell me more about this energy. So I feel like you're doing good now. You are in a good space. Some of y'all, which is past tense, you're balanced, you're happy, you're self-love and self-care, but this person is definitely watching you. Okay, they're watching you from fake pages. They are definitely on your every move. Tell me more, Spirit, for Libra. Thank you. Yeah, this person, Knight of Pentacles. This person is creeping. Okay, whoever this is, Libra, somebody's creeping. They're creeping. They're creeping. Maybe they're driving slow by your house, by your apartment. This person could be creeping, like I say, online, on Facebook. There's a lot of creeping. Maybe fake pages looking at you. They're definitely creeping. Okay, with this Knight of Pentacles here. This Knight of Pentacles, you see this horse head is down. This person, this Knight of Pentacles is just like not even about that life. They ain't hitting on nothing, okay? This person came in to get what it was that he or she wanted from you. But they are definitely creeping. Even, you see, the horse is there. This person just wanted to, maybe this person was doing this. Spirit is telling me this person was doing this out of ego. When they started dealing with you, it could have been a big ego factor here. When they was dealing with you, this was someone that was somebody, I don't know if you noticed this, Libra, when you would conversate with this man or woman, or when you interacted with this man or woman, this person could not look you in the face. They never would make eye contact. They'll look at you and they'll turn their head away. That's because there was somebody, that person was not truthful for who they were. And also this person was going off just driven. Okay, that means that they was going off a rush, like adrenaline. Okay, they was just doing this out of lustfulness, out of greed. It's what spirit guys is telling me. They was just, you know what I'm saying, just doing it out of, you know, what they could get, their own selfishness. Okay, they are definitely creeping. Okay. They're creeping. Yeah, but you're not falling for it. I feel like you waited for some time for this person, like, you know, they was not giving you the feedback that you wanted, and you wasn't falling for it. You see what I'm saying? You got the magician here. You see how that magician is looking? Like, what you doing for me? And what you gonna do for me? Why is there's no reciprocity? You know what I'm saying? And you said, I'm not gonna be no fool no more, so you let it go. Yeah, some of you started pulling your finances away from this person. You stopped giving them, because I feel like some of you could have been supplying this man or this woman with finances. Okay, Spirit guys, okay, I love you guys. Let's get confirmation here. So there is definitely somebody in your energy that you ended it with, and you're happy now that you did. Okay. Okay, you're very happy that you let this person go. Some of you, you're happy that that it was early on when you was dealing with this person. Maybe you and this person was dealing with each other a month, okay, a couple of months, okay. Yeah, between 1 to 12 months, you could have been dealing with this person. Not even 12 months. Spirit is telling me about 6 months. Okay, this could have been fresh, or it could have been a year. You finally got yourself out of it. Yeah, you had a lot of doubts about this situation. You had a lot of doubts about this. Okay, you didn't like the way it was go. Second guessing yourself. I feel like you second guessed yourself. Like, am I tripping? Am I overreacting? And you know what I'm saying? And it says second guessing yourself only leads to more indecisions. It's almost like this is something that you should have done really early on. I feel like some of you let this kind of linger on too long with this man or this woman. That's why they kept taking you for granted, using you or whatever. It says trust yourself to do what is best for you. So I feel like you really put a lot of doubt. There was a lot of doubt that you were second guessing yourself when it came down to this person, but it's all about your happiness. You understand, Libra? It's all about your happiness. True happiness come within. You must not second guess yourself. Trust yourself. Okay. But I feel like you just felt like, like you were tripping, you know what I'm saying? But then you start realizing, like, I ain't tripping. This person really don't want nothing. This person really using me. This person really ain't there for me. This person really not there for me. And so it says true happiness comes from within. Never allow anyone or anything to determine what makes you happy. You understand? So when it comes down to self-doubt and second guessing yourself, you know what I'm saying? I feel like some of you could have sacrificed, to be with this person person, or a sacrifice to give this person what you couldn't give, like, gave them money, help her out, helped him out when you really couldn't even help yourself out, but you did it because you really liked this person, or you done something that you sacrificed your time. If it wasn't, your time, and time is something that you can never get back. You know what I'm saying? So some of you sacrificed your time, and you stepped out of your norm of spending time, and this person, played with your time and your emotions. Okay. So yeah, you finally said no. You finally said no. No is a word that we all must use more often and stand on it. We also need to accept and receive it as a right of others. It's like, nah, you can't keep doing this. You can't keep running in and out of my life. And I feel like some of you, this was a challenge for some of y'all to say no. You know what I'm saying? But you had to finally say no and put your foot down towards this person. You know what I'm saying? You had to change your perspective on this whole situation. And this was a challenge for some of y'all. One more, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, loss. Sometimes you have to lose some things in order to gain. Sometimes we must lose things and people to appreciate them and their value. I feel like whoever this is that lost you, or they thought they was going to use you, you was a good man, you was a good woman to this person, and it's their loss in your gain because you tried. You know what I'm saying? Then other times we must lose to gain. Sometimes we got to lose in order to gain. Sometimes it's just best to just let it go, because in the end, you have gained your dignity, you have gained your respect for yourself, and you have gained and know what your value is. That's self-love, self-care, and that's all you need. Sometimes you just gotta lose. Sometimes you might, like I said, sometimes you must lose things and people to appreciate them and their value. And then other times we must lose to gain. And for you, this was a gain because you finally said, no, what you think you doing here? And that was it. Until next time, Libra.